What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the $10 million challenge on Judith Plains Montana. I hope y'all are doing well. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and get this corn harvest knocked out. It's going to get a pretty low yield. There's a lot of weeds in here, from what I could tell, but it's 22 acres worth of corn. We're going to dry it up and get it sold whenever it is ready to be sold. In the last episode, we got a lot done. Got a bunch of planting and lime work done, a lot of field work done. I went ahead and took care of the weeds already. There was only one field, which was the oat field, that needed weeding done, because the other field was plowed up, so therefore the weeds never even grew in the first place. So went ahead and took care of that, and then moved on to November. Problem with November is we have some rain coming, and it's at noon. It's only 8:30 right now. Hopefully we can get this harvest done before the rain comes. I don't think that rain affects the corn harvest, but I could be very wrong. Could be very wrong. But I don't want to push my luck on it. I want to get it. This is already not that great of a yield, 73, 74 in the low areas. I really don't want to push my luck. So I want to get this done, and I want as much corn as we can get. Now we can get it all dried up and sold for a pretty hefty price. I think it's like $1,900 per 1,000 liters. I think we're going to get at least 100,000 liters. I don't see why we wouldn't get at least 100,000 liters out of this one field. If not, we'll be very close. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and get this knocked out. Be half a time lapse, more or less. Half the field will do, and then we'll skip to the end.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack.
Y'all want to hear something hilarious? So, I was about halfway down the field there on this row that we're currently on, and I started talking into the mic, and I'll tell y'all what I was saying here in a second, but I started talking into the mic, and I was talking for, I don't know, about 5 minutes, give or take, and I was going to finish this up and then bring y'all back, and we were going to get going on the grass maybe, and then I'm like, because I had paused my recording so that way whenever I go to edit, I don't have to cut out an hour's worth of video. And it makes the file a lot smaller, it's so much easier. But anyways, I paused my recording because of that. And I was talking for like 5 or 10 minutes. And I just realized that I never pressed unpause. And so I was literally talking into oblivion. I wasn't even talking to anybody. Pretty much talking to myself and my harvester and my dogs. That's pretty much all I was talking to. Oh man, what a night. Alright. And it's not even Monday, it's Saturday. This is ridiculous. Anyways, so we're almost done. We ended up with a lot more than 100,000 liters. This truck, as I was talking to oblivion, I was emptying it actually, and it had 80,000 liters in it. And that auger wagon's full to 40,000. There's about 14,000 liters in the truck now, and when we have another 6 grand, or 7 grand, excuse me, in our combine. So the yield was pretty low, but we actually ended up getting a huge amount. I thought we were only going to get like, you know, a little over 100,000. We ended up getting like almost 150. So, checklist for November, we're going to cultivate this up, plant cotton. Actually, we don't even need to cultivate it. We have the Kinsey planter, so Kinsey planter, direct planter into the cotton, and we're going to mow up this field, mow up this grass field, get it turned into hay. I don't know whether to bale it or to use a forage wagon, pick it up, and just take loads over there. I feel like that would probably be the faster move, because baling I have to stop every single time, but granted, you know, you still have to take time to go over to the hay relation, which is actually not that far from the field, so it shouldn't be that too big of a problem. But I was also thinking, while I was doing all this and talking into oblivion, I kind of want to do pizza. Pizza takes flour, cheese from dairy cattle, and then tomatoes, garlic, and I think chili peppers. So I think it'd be worth it. They're about 3,700 per 1,000 liters, which doesn't sound like much, but the cycles per month is 480 cycles per month. We get 10 pieces per 480 cycles, correct? Or per cycle, I think. Yeah, that's right. 10 pieces of pizza per cycle, so times 480 by 10, you get 4,800 liters. So that's per month. So we're going to be getting a lot of pizza, a lot of flour, we're going to have a lot of cheese. We're going to have a lot more cheese than we know what to do with, I promise. If we end up doing dairy cattle, which we will. But I was also thinking of either buying Jack Daniels or Yingling. Problem with Yingling is we're going to have to do like 2 or 3 fields, big fields of barley, because our chickens need barley, and a lot of it. Those factories are going to need barley, and the chickens are going to be kind of a pain to keep up with on the barley. So we will have to do quite a few fields in order to keep up with production on both the chickens and the factory. However, if we did Jack Daniels, y'all are gonna see a lot more corn, because we have to have regular corn and then dried corn and barley and water, but a lot less barley. You don't need as much. So whatever we make in excess barley, where am I going? whatever we make in excess for the chickens, we can just put it into the plant, into the Jack Daniels plant, and we're good. So let me know y'all's thoughts. Let me know what you want to do. We're definitely doing pizza. 100% doing pizza. But let me know in the comments what if you guys want to do either Jack Daniels or Yingling. 21 and up only. If you are below the age of 21, I don't want to know your opinion. I have to legally say that, I think. Pretty sure I have to legally say that. But yeah, hopefully I'm not talking into oblivion. I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure I pressed unpause. So yeah, let's get some work done. Let's get this mowing going. We're gonna get all this corn dropped off into the dryer, and we actually need to get a tanker, fill it up with propane, and take care of that. We might go ahead and get a worker started on the field just to get them going, and then we'll switch over once we get the propane and all that good stuff. I just realized how close we were to the rain. I am so glad we beat the rain. If you go back a little bit, you'll see that we ended the harvest and literally the rain started. It's fantastic. However, I did remember something that I was talking about earlier whenever my recording was paused, was the problem with Jack Daniels is we have that double trailer, right? On the semi. These two cars in the parking lot right here. Right here, these two cars, they're in the way. You can't turn around. And so the problem is, here is the drop-off point, right? And you can say, oh, well, you can back up. If you're not dead straight with that trailer, you're going to take about 20 minutes just trying to pull out of there every single time. So imagine having like 3 or 4 loads of corn to drop off, and you can't. And it takes you 2 hours to do 4 loads from this farm all the way over there, right? Takes you 2 hours to do it because you can't back up a trailer straight. Guess who that is? Me. I cannot back up a trailer straight. So we would have to get a different trailer that wouldn't be. That's not a no to Jack Daniels, right? We would have to get another trailer specifically for Jack Daniels. There's no other option. Because I'm not using that trailer for Jack Daniels. Just not doing it. Yeah, so we're about to find out how much corn we had. I think the harvester is empty. Yeah, it was. So this is all the corn that's left. Not much at all. If you've watched to this point, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like this. If you like this video, because this is an entire series. You got, I think this is episode 24. And if you subscribe and you watch the whole series, you'll see that we went from Riverbend Springs, from my very first video on YouTube to this point. So it's actually a very interesting type series. I enjoy it personally. I actually put it on for my little one because the sound of my voice comforts him and stuff. I don't know. That's women things. I don't know. But yeah, I enjoy it personally. So if you do, make sure you hit that sub button. But if we can get off this tree, that would be fantastic. I am not going to pull out super strength for this. I'm not doing it. I put myself in this situation, I can get out of it. Alright, y'all are going to see me struggle. There we go. We figured it out. Okay, now let's get our toys put away. And we'll get the mower out, and we'll get that field cut. So we don't get an error message for this at all. I'm kind of curious if we're losing yield or not from the rain. It looks like we are, but I don't know. I don't think you lose yield for grass on rain. Do I want to risk it? Because we actually need this grass, like a lot of it too. We'll send it. We'll send it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I wish this game did punish you though, in the aspect of like animals. So like, for example, our water buffalo have gone since our water buffalo chickens. Yeah, water buffalo and chickens have gone since August with no food. In real life, if they go that long without food, they're no longer alive. That's how that works. In this game, I would say don't literally unalive the cows and the chickens, and then you have to clean up that mess. No. I would say to end up just those chickens and those water buffaloes are no longer in that pen, and you have to rebuy more, because that's exactly what you would have to do if a cow got unalived because it was unhealthy, or it didn't eat the food that it needed in the time span that it needed it. So I think punishing you in that manner would be actually beneficial, because then you would actually, like right now, I would wait until the rain stops to make sure that I'm not getting a lower yield on my grass, because my yield map is actually saying that I'm getting a little bit less yield, but I don't know if that's from the previous mow, because we didn't lime or put down any fertilizer either. So I don't know if that's actually just from the rain or if it's from the previous harvest. But yeah, just things that FS25 can improve on, in my opinion. Alright, we're gonna get going on this. I don't think there's anything else for us to do in November. I'm thinking about, on that 22 acres over there, cultivating it up and putting a cover crop, so that way we can get a little bit of cash throughout the winter. But that's only if we have some time. Alright, we're on our last little stretch here. I went ahead and turned the environment down, like the volume. So I hope y'all can hear me a little bit better. I know in a previous video that it was kind of difficult to hear me over the rain and thunder. So hopefully it's a little bit better for you guys. I turned it down to 20%, so if it's not enough, I'll cancel it out completely. So only when it rains. I'll turn it back up later on, but when it rains, it's kind of hard. Alright, we're almost done, and then we'll get the forage harvester hooked up. I wonder if this thing can pull it just fine. I'm pretty sure it can. It's like 400 horses. It's over 400 horses, so it should pull just fine. I don't see why it wouldn't, honestly. Alright, let's get this folded up. Let's put it back into our shed here. Huge shout out to DJ Modding though. For one, the incredible map, but also the buildings. These buildings are fantastic. They are very detailed, and I think they did a really good job over there. The link will always be in the descriptions of all these videos if you're curious on where to go to for these maps. There are 2 required mods, so just be aware. If you wanted to add, and you don't really have to have them, I've ran this before without it. If you want to run or set up your own productions or your own animal pens, you have to have those mods. Otherwise, if you just use the ones that are in these setup farms, already pre-made setup farms, you're good to go. You don't need it. So really, it could be a 0 required mod map for it, and also it is PC only. This map is PC only. It is a 4x map. I am sorry, my console players, but unfortunately, y'all cannot play on 4x maps. Don't shoot the messenger. That's all PlayStation's. That's between PlayStation and Giants. I can't do anything about that. And Xbox, I guess, which I don't understand. I think Microsoft should be able to, because of computers and Microsoft being a thing. I don't know. Just my opinion, I guess, but I'm sure there's probably a hardware limitation to it. Alright, we're gonna get this grass picked up. And hopefully I don't have to make too many trips. I think we're getting a really good yield though. Yeah, I think we're getting just fine actually. That hay ventilation holds 500,000 liters, so whatever extra we have, we'll throw it into the silage bin. Be good with it.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Hey, pickup's going well. We have, let's take a look. Come on, saving content. There we go. That's that plane flying over if you hear it. In the game, not in real life. Anyways. We have in our hay ventilation already almost 200,000 liters, and we still have a lot to go. So we are definitely going to max out. However, I did realize that we have silage ready. So we can get these water buffalo at least eating on something versus nothing. I just don't know how much we have. Because I forgot I put a little bit into... a little bit of grass from the last one. Yep, 182,000 liters. So we're gonna get these cows, or these water buffalo, at least fed a little bit. That way they can start producing some buffalo milk for us. Because we have a lot of water buffalo. And if they're not producing, we are not making money. Problem is, I don't know where to go. I don't know how to get the... I think it's this door, maybe? I should have done the other barn. The other barn's a little bit more simple. Yeah, it's this one. Hopefully we have enough room. I hope we do. Yeah, we do. We're good. It's a tight squeeze, though. Oh, yeah. Little room for air there. It is loud in that building. Alright, these hungry buffalo are getting fed. And hopefully it holds a good amount of food. I hope so. But we have 302 water buffaloes. And 200 of them are production ready. 102 of them can't even produce yet. So, we're going to be waiting on those. We have to turn around the other way. Well, that's a problem. I guess we have to back out. Unless I ran into a cow. I'm running into something. What am I running into? It's not running into anything. I don't understand. Is it my tractor? No. I'm not running into anything. That's strange. Oh well, we'll work it. If we have to super strength it, we will. It's gonna get out of here one way or another. I do think we should probably use the other cattle barn. Nah, we'll back it up. We're alright. Let's go to the other side. Well, that's not working. Let's try this way. Straighten up a little bit. Oop, too far. There we go. Now we're getting out of here. Perfect. Let's close that door back. That way the cattle don't go running out. I'm gonna call them cattle. I'm so done with trying to stick with the water buffalo. It is difficult. Because I'm so used to doing cattle. I'm not really used to doing water buffaloes. Only in Riverbend Springs, but in my normal playthroughs, I only ever do cattle. I like to slow play whenever I'm doing like my personal farms and stuff. And I prefer cattle over water buffalo, not because they're more profitable, just because they're more fun, in my opinion. And they're more common in real life as cattle. water buffalo are very rare, I think, to be farming anyways. I know you can make, because you can make mozzarella out of normal cow's milk. You don't have to have water buffalo in order to make mozzarella. But since it's specifically buffalo mozzarella that in the game, you have to have water buffalo, so I understand, but you know, whatever. Okay, I think we bit off a little bit more than we can chew, as far as the forage harvester goes. But I'm not gonna stop. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna get this finished. I'm not in the business of starting something and not finishing it. I hate doing that. It drives me insane. Because then it'll keep me up all night, quite literally. It'll keep me up the entire night until I finish it. Alright, we got one more load until the hay ventilation is filled up. We're at 445,000 liters. The rest of this, we don't have much left. We have a few rows left. The rest of this is going to go to the fermenter to turn into silage. So I'm going to do the rest of this off camera. I got to get off here, unfortunately. It's getting late, so I need to go to bed. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It really lets me know that I'm actually making enjoyable content, and it keeps me motivated to make more. So if you can, hit that like button. If you're loving this series so far, or you want to see more of this series as it comes out, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get the notifications every time I release one of these videos. But I hope you guys have a great day, great night, whatever time it is for you. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good day.